behave like that, he'll be leaving very shortly. Question number 8, Kelvin Davis.
Kia ora, Mr Speaker. My question is to the Minister for Māori Development. Does he stand by all his statements?
Honourable Te Ururoa Flavell.
Tēnā koe, Mr Speaker. Ai, nā rungi te āhua tango te wā.
Supplementary.
Supplementary question, Kelvin Davis.
Does he stand by his statement on the Marae programme a week or so ago that he's, quote, got no idea, unquote, how homelessness got so bad in Waiariki, despite being the MP since 2005 and a member of the government since 2008?
The Honourable Te Ururoa Flavell.
Mr Speaker, I rungi te āhua tango te pātai, ai pērā rawa te rere o te kōrero. E mārama tonu au, e hari te mea ko tahi, patu nei, ai te ao Māori me te rawa kore, me tana kore whiwhi kāinga. Ko tāku, ko te kiatu, ara anō nā take e pāna ki te rao o ngā kōrero.
In light of that terrible answer,
Order. If the member does that again, he won't be having any chance to ask further supplementaries. Supplementary question, Kelvin Davis.
Does he regret, to the Minister, does he regret supporting the sell-off of state houses, which he described as rangatiratanga, given the fact that Māori are 5 times more likely to be homeless than Pākehā, and Māori make up 44% of the waitlist for state housing?
The Honourable Te Ururoa Flavell.
Mr Speaker, ko tā te kāwanatanga ko te whakae kia riro ki ētahi atu, Māori mai, iwi mai, kamupene mai, ki āhei rātou ki te hoko i ngā whare kai roto i te pūkoro o te kāwanatanga. O tā mātou ko te atu pai kē tērā, ki tērā o tēnei wā tonu nei, nā uauatanga ko pā mai ki te hehi o te ao Māori, ki te ruku, ki roto i te āhuatanga o tēnei me o te whare.
Supplementary.
Supplementary question, Kelvin Davis.
Might one of the reasons Māori housing...
Point of order.
Point of order, the Honourable Te Ururoa Flavell.
Mr Speaker, I puta te kōrero o te honore Winston Peters, stop hiding behind the Māori language. Kei te pā tērā āhuatanga ki au, me tuatu ia ki te tuku i tētahi kupu whakapāha, ki tēnei whare, e whakaiti nei i te āhuatanga o te reo Māori i roto i tēnei whare.
Order. I didn't hear the interjection, but if the member, the Right Honourable Winston Peters, suggested that a member was hiding behind answering this House because that member spoke in Te Reo, that is absolutely out of order, and the member will stand and withdraw and apologise for that remark.
Point of order.
First of all, before I take the point of order, I require the member to stand, withdraw and apologise.
I was going to apologise. Point of order.
Point of order, the Right Honourable
Mr. Speaker, how are the people of this country out there, this close to the election, going to know what the answer was from a broadcast from this House to tens of thousands of people on a critical issue?
Order. I'll hear from the Honourable Gerry Brownlee.
Well, Mr Speaker, I'm sure you will want to tell the member that should they be listening or should they be watching, there'll be translation provided.
Well, order. That's exactly the point I would have made if Mr Brownlee hadn't done so. No, it doesn't need anything further. We will now revert back to supplementary...
Point of order, Mr Speaker. Point of order.
Before I hear from the member, it
Point
better
of order,
be...
Speaker.
Order. Before I hear from the member, it better be a fresh point of order.
It's a fresh point of order, always is. I'm talking, Mr Speaker, when I was talking about communicating with the tens of thousands of people out there, I'm also talking about the radio, on which there's not a translation.
Order. And the member's now continuing to reiterate what's already been raised. It is an official language. It can be used and will be used by members who choose to do so. Are there further supplementaries? Supplementary question, Kelvin Davis.
Thank you. Might one of the reasons Māori housing outcomes are so bad is that his Māori housing network has managed to get consents for only 11 houses despite spending $37.5 million, as detailed in his supplementary answers to the estimates questions?
The Honourable Te Ururoa Flavell.
Kao, he kino rawa nā te kore whakaaetanga o te rōpū reipa ki te tautoko i te King's Development i Tāmake, i Point England, I pērā raua te kore o te reipa ki te tautoku ira kaupapa, koina e kino ai.
Supplementary.
Supplementary question, Kelvin Davis.
I rongi tēnā whakautu pōrangi. Why did Treasury state in March this year regarding Budget 2017 funding bids he submitted, quote, 8 initiatives have no supporting information. We cannot be confident that TPK has the capacity to deliver these initiatives, unquote. And is this why his Māori housing initiatives are a mess?
The Honourable Te Ururoa Flavell.
Hei whakautu I tērā pātai pōrangi. Ko te whakautu ki tērā momo pātai e pēnei ana, I te tauko hipa ki kaha nei te Māori Housing Network I te tautoko I ngā whānau, hori noa te motu. I roto I ngā uauatanga, ara pēnei te āhuatanga ki tana rohe, ki roto I te taitokerau, I kōrero hea I roto I tēnei wharina tatanei. Ricky Houghton, ko e te tangati tai atu ki te tautoko I a Ricky Houghton, me tana hea ki te hanga whare, hei āwhine te hāpore o kaikohe. Oira, koe nei, nei, tētahi paku wāhanga o ngā kaupapa e hea kēnei, mō te āhuatanga ngā take whare.
Point of order. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. The question was about 8 initiatives and TPK, Treasury said TPK didn't have the capacity. The member didn't address the answer whatsoever.
No, I think it is difficult because I'm certainly not fluent in Te Reo, but as I listen to the interpretation, I think the question has been addressed, but at this stage the answer was progressing and it was far too long, so I was about to interrupt the Minister on that count. Question number 9, Simon O'Connor.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My question's